as humans, our attention span is decreasing day by day, and because of that, we're not able to focus properly on our work anymore as much as we used to be able to. So, what is the reason behind that, and how can we improve our focus in today's modern world? A week ago, I started year 13, and a couple of my friends came and told me that they're not able to focus when they go back home from school. And I thought like it's the same with me. Whenever I come home, I try to study. I can study for 30 minutes, and then I just get so lazy and exhausted that I don't have the energy to study. And now I was thinking, what is the reason behind this? Now, I did some digging and I found four main reasons why we're not able to study and how we can improve on them to make sure that we can start focusing more on our work now. And not wasting any more of your time, let's begin. The first big reason that I see that we cannot focus is that, whenever we were studying, we have something that, on our desk that will cause us to lose focus, whether that be your, iPad, your computer, if you're not studying on your computer, your phone, or, some random stuff that can just distract you a lot. So make sure that whenever you're studying, your desk is completely cleared. All you have is your stationery, the thing you're using, your notebook, and your laptop if you need it. Make sure your phone is nowhere near you, because the thing is, you're going to start studying. 30 minutes in, you're going to be like, I've done enough work, let me go take a break. You're going to take a break, you're going to see your phone beside you, and you're just going to grab your phone and you're going to start using it. Now, before you start using it, you would have known that, oh, for 1 hour I'm going to use it. Those 1 hour will eventually turn into 1.5 hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and then you're just going to forget studying. So make sure that whenever you're studying, you have a set goal in mind that, I'm going to complete this, and before completing this, I'm not going to use anything else. And even if I do complete this, I'm not going to pick up my phone, because, once you pick up your phone, it's over, because you're not going to go back to studying realistically. So please, whenever you're going to sit down to study, make sure that your desk is cleared and you have no distractions on it. All you should be having is your, pencil, pen, whatever you have, your stationery, your notebooks or your past paper, and your computer if you're using it. That's it. Nothing else. Maybe, even a bottle of water is fine. But other than that, not much. Trust me, eliminating distractions can help you a lot in improving your focus. Now, moving on to the next point, which is creating a study schedule. I cannot tell you how important creating a study schedule is when you are in A levels. So back in AS, when I started doing AS level, I did not really make a schedule. And because of that, I never really knew what I was going to do today. So for example, I would come home and I would start deciding, oh, should I do chemistry? Should I do math? Should I do physics? And it would just be, hectic, and I wouldn't know what to study. But now, ever since I started planning my days, I started making slots that, okay, 1 hour I'm going to study this, 1 hour I'm doing this, I have to record a video in this particular hour. Everything started changing. I started becoming more productive. I started noticing that, I can retain focus because I know that I'm supposed to be doing this at this exact time, and I cannot compromise it. So, number one thing I'm going to say, please make a schedule. I'm going to show, if I'm going to try to put up an example of my calendar on the screen right now, so you can see what an example for me would look. But go ahead and start making anything on Google Calendar and start putting in time slots for different stuff you want to do. And please, when you are making a schedule, put in a break as well, so that you know that this time I'm going to relax. Creating a schedule not only, improves your productivity, but it also, allows you to do better time management, which is very important when you are in A levels. In A levels, if you do not have time management, I promise you it's going to end badly. So make sure, if you do not have time management right now, improve it as soon as you can, because if you delay it for a long time, it's going to end quite badly for you. Now, this third point will sound kind of, repetitive, because everybody says it, but it's so important and it's so overlooked. Sleep is so necessary, and this is my first week, right? I was getting about 5 to 6 hours of sleep every single night. I can promise you, whenever I came back home, I used to be so exhausted, because 5 to 6 hours is nowhere enough to get you sleep. So I did start scheduling, and then after that, I put my bedtime at 10:30 p.m. And because I have to wake up at 5:30, so that's 7 hours of sleep, which is good enough. You need to be getting anywhere between 6.5 hours to 8 hours of sleep every single night. And trust me, it's so important, because every time I came back home and I sat down to study, I would be so sleepy, groggy, and I just wouldn't be able to focus on anything. So then I started realizing, okay, sleep is probably one of the biggest factors when it comes to, focus. So please get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. Without that, it's going to become impossible for you to focus. And sleep also improves your cognitive ability. So for subjects like physics and maths, which require a lot of calculations and mathematics, it's very important that you get enough sleep. Before I remember, before my A-level exams for maths, I used to get at least 10 hours of sleep, because I knew how important it was for my brain to be, healthy and, ready to go at all times when it comes to maths. So please, be getting your sleeps every single night is so important. I cannot stress how important sleep is. And last but not least, a big reason that we cannot focus in today's world is because we consume a lot of short form content. So everywhere we go, you're gonna see shorts, you're gonna see reels, you're gonna see TikTok, you're gonna see short form content that is gonna absolutely ruin your attention span. And your attention span is so important when it comes to focusing. So please, stop consuming a lot of short reels, a lot of TikToks, because all that's gonna do is it's gonna give you dopamine rush in a small amount of time. And because of that, when you sit down to studying obviously does not have any dopamine rush unless you get a question right. And if you're just studying the concept, then you're going to be pretty bored and you're going to be like, this is so boring, let me just go on my phone and start watching TikTok reels or whatever it is. I've personally felt the effects of using TikTok. I used to be binge watch TikTok back in year 10, year 11, and trust me, it didn't give me the grades I want. And the huge reason is because I couldn't be able to focus for more than 30 minutes at a time. And because I stopped watching them, I could now focus for more than an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long it may be. And it's really nice that you can sit down, you can, even though you don't want to do it, you have discipline, and you can still study as much as you want without being distracted, without your mind being diverted. And a way that you can fix your attention span is by meditation. And yes, you might be thinking like, how does meditation fix it? Let me explain how it fixes it. The whole point of meditation is to focus on your breath. So every morning that you wake up, what I would personally do is for 30 seconds to a minute. You can increase it over time. You can start from 1 minute, you can go to 5 minutes, you can go to 10 minutes. Then some people even do hours of meditation. The way you're going to start, it's small, because it's better to start small than go big. And the way you're going to do it is every morning you wake up, you're not going to touch your phone, you're going to close your alarm, and you're going to sit up in bed, and you're going to close your eyes, and you're just going to sit, cross your legs and sit, and you're going to start breathing. You're going to close your eyes, and you're going to only focus on your breathing. And every time your mind diverts you or thinks of something else, you're going to bring your thoughts back to your breathing. And every time your mind thinks about something, oh, I have to do this physics homework or something, whatever it may be, you're going to gradually bring your concentration back towards your breath. And you're going to do this as many times as your mind distracts you. And doing this will basically allow you to bring your focus. So for example, if you're studying and you get a thought of something else, what that would allow you to do is basically bring your focus back towards studying. And that's why it's going to help you with your focus as well, because every time you try getting distracted, you're going to bring your thoughts back towards studying, and you're not going to get distracted. And not only this, meditation also has a lot of other benefits. I'm going to leave them on the screen right now. And yeah, meditation just does wonders for your mental health as well. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to go ahead and check this video out, please go ahead and be my guest, and you can subscribe to the channel here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon. I have a podcast coming out with someone very special, so stay tuned to the channel. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.